Now, have you ever wanted to be a superhero? Well, HP Indigo may well have the solution to allow you to have magic powers. So let's talk a little bit about what you brought to the show, Andrew.
Hi there. So we have a couple of new inks that we're launching on our HP Indigo presses. We have a silver ink, which is obviously very nice and shiny. Silver has been a little bit tricky in digital, but we now have the power to do that. The other real trick is we have invisible UV inks. So this is mainly designed for the security purposes. However, it can be fun for marketeers like myself as well. So I'm going to ask you to follow me into my special dark room, which sounds very creepy.
Oh, well, it actually maybe not a superhero, maybe James Bond with your invisible ink. I'm going to go with James Bond. Come on, Bond, follow me into here. Right, so we're going to go into this lovely little cupboard. We're going to get our cameraman Rob in here. There we go.
We close the curtains behind you. You've got a nice big light on there I need to try and turn off. But as you can see, what is a silver cover, when your light dims, all of a sudden, the hair turns blue, the glasses turn yellow, and on the back we have some security features. So you can see we can display hidden QR codes and various other features in invisible ink.
It's absolutely amazing, isn't it? And actually, if you look here, the fluorescent side of it as well is coming in here, and you've got all of it. It's really, it just pings, doesn't it?
So we have, on top of the invisible inks, we have some fluorescent inks, as you pointed out here. So pink is our one of our favourites, which is available on all the label presses. But we have orange, yellow and green, which you can see very nicely displayed here. And yeah, they are real eye-catching colours that work really well in nightclubs. So for the labels for products like beer, it's a great idea. You've also got a really nice bottle here, which is showcasing some wine, has invisible UV blue and yellow. When the lights come back on, he says, all of a sudden, they should disappear, but the UV lights are a bit too bright.
To be honest with you, Andrew, this is my favourite because, let's face it, we've all tried to find a bottle of wine in the dark, haven't we? Maybe slightly intoxicated, and this is going to really help. But it's also quite cool to be able to have that up on your shelf, even at home or maybe in your business as well. I love this idea. What's been the reaction? I'm going to pop that in my pocket. No, I'm not. I'm going to pop that back. So what's been the reaction from people?
So it's been great. I mean, most people are interested in seeing the fluorescents are obviously great because people see them, they're eye-catching. But from a security perspective, it's really interesting for people to see how they can implement the invisible UV inks. There is a really boring but practical use for it. When you have a really nice label, but you're taking 20% of the space on there with a barcode that maybe isn't that attractive, you can hide it using the invisible UV inks, and then when you come to scan that on the shelf, you can use a UV torch or a UV light to scan it without taking up the really nice, design real estate on the product.
Now, I'm absolutely loving all those products in there, but I want to talk to you a little bit. Come into the light. I want to talk to you a little bit about the industry and about trends. Where are you seeing the industry going at the moment? We're all gathering here, everybody, 6 shows in one here. It's an amazing topic to be able to find out what such a big company thinks.
So for us, it's all about personalisation. And I don't mean personalisation as just putting your name on a bottle. We have done that a lot with companies like Coca-Cola, but the real trick is to give users something that is unique. So we have a piece of software called HP Mosaic, which allows you to create a unique pattern on your product. So labels that are unique. There can be 3.2 million bottles of Danone Aqua d'Or. Every single one of them was different. So that's one way of doing it. The other thing you can do is you can put people's photographs on a product. Kit Kat famously did this with us, where you could win a personalised Kit Kat, and you uploaded your photograph and put it on a Kit Kat. We produced 60,000 of those with one of our customers, Ultimate Packaging, and it was a great example where the packaging actually became more important than the product itself. So people were keeping these Kit Kats forever, and I'm sure people still have them now. Unfortunately, mine got eaten by a mouse in my loft, so it's no longer with us. But that was a great example of where packaging, if it's done right and personalised to you, can be more important than the product.
I've heard some excuses before, but that takes the biscuit. It was eaten by a mouse in his loft. Hilarious. Were you one of those at school that said, my dog ate my homework?
Definitely, yeah. I didn't even have a dog, but there we go.
I'm only joking. I want to get one of those Kit Kats. That sounds amazing, having your name on something like that. You see, it's easy. You've got me hooked already. Andrew, thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.